I'm Rosetta. Choose one card, number 1, number 2, or number 3, and let's do a detailed reading for you. We are asking about your next relationship. So you may be wondering, when will I be in a relationship again? When is my next relationship? When? How? Who? Timestamp for the card you choose will be in the description below. This is number 1, number 2, number 3. Let's go. All right, group 1, let's see what we have for you. Your next relationship. What can we learn about this? So I'm going to be drawing 3 cards. So we're going to have the when, the how. I'm going to have to move my candle a little bit, guys. So we have the when, the how, and the who. And please focus your mind on the question at hand while I'm shuffling the cards so that this reading has a better chance of applying to your situation and that you receive at least one significant piece of information that's going to help you, hopefully this week and in your life going forward. All right, let's find out. So this is, when will you meet him? How will you meet him? Who is the person likely to be? This is the when. This is the how. This is the who. All right, so the next person in your life, I am not loving, all right? So how are you likely to meet? Perhaps this is a rebound from a previous relationship, and sometimes rebounds can be the one, all right? So it's not just because it's a rebound that this can't be a happy, successful relationship for you, but this next one, I'm not liking, and I'm seeing that this person is likely to say one thing and do another. This is likely to be on again, off again, ghosting. You never know where you stand with this person. And again, a transitional. Okay, so death card in reverse, transitional. Nobody's dying here. At least I don't think so. We're not in a brief reading like this. We're not going to talk about anything of the kind, but death card usually transitions, making a change that perhaps you don't like. So what is this transition? It could refer to the same thing here. So when you are perhaps breaking up with someone else, you're healing from that, or this can also be this person rides in and out of your life in a particularly painful way. All right, so we don't like this person, so we think the next person that you meet, let's not make this a relationship. Let's keep this in the friend zone for a while, and just kind of put in the back of your mind that you're not going to turn your heart loose into this person unless you find, this is a group tarot reading, everyone. This could be wrong in your case. But I would just say, since you're here with me and chose the first card, chose group 1, just be a little careful. That's always good advice in any situation. All right, so we don't know how soon, but I'm thinking if you have recently broken up with someone, then we're looking at the next person pretty quickly that you meet. All right, so I want to pull a little bit more because I want to give you a, hey, is there somebody better in the very near future? So not the next person that shows up, but perhaps the person after that. Can you learn enough from this next person that's on the way that a better person comes into your life afterwards? Because it's a lot of it is preparedness, right? We always think we're prepared. I think most of my clients always think they're ready. Where's my man? Where's my man? Where's my man? Okay, but the right one shows up when you are ready for that person. All right, so hang in there with me. Let's do a couple more cards. Oh my God, Death and the Devil. Okay, so this is the news that I know none of my clients ever want to hear, because anything that's farther out than a couple of months, they tend to be freaking out. Oh, you mean I have to wait until fall? So there's some work to be done. There's some healing to be done in your life, group 1. And the next few people are going to be not the best folks in your life. So once again, we've got the Devil card in reverse. And remember, this is in the position of the when. So this is leading me to feel that you're anxious for this to happen. And so you need to bring down that anxiety level. There's all kinds of ways that you could do this. Hey, follow me on Instagram and direct message me if you want some one-to-one advice about this. But take your time. Don't be so obsessed with meeting the next person, because that's when we can get into trouble. The next few months are not the greatest time for you to become lucky in love. So this is a little chill time period. Once again, 6 of Wands in reverse. Not going to have victory on this at this time. And remember, this is in the position of who will this be? And this is a person who you think has it all together, and you find out, once again, he doesn't. So we're looking at 2 separate guys here. So now is not the time. This is never what anyone wants to hear, but you've got some inner work to do. You've got to make it less important. You know, these guys can smell anxiousness a mile away. They can smell neediness a mile away, and that is when you attract the people that you would prefer not to. All right, that's what I have for you today, group 1. Did this make any sense in your life? First of all, if it didn't, check out my readings for group 2 and group 3 and see whether one of those might resonate more to your situation. As always, I would love it if you like this video. Leave me a quick comment below, even if it is to say that, hey, I watched all 3 of your readings and none of them resonated with me. Hey, let me know. I always love to hear from you. And consider subscribing if you're a regular viewer and you tend to like my readings. All right, sending you a beautiful week of self-love in the week ahead, and blessings. Welcome, group 2. So we're reading all about your next relationship today. And please focus your mind on what you would most like to know around this question. As I shuffle the cards, I always feel that those who focus their mind while I'm shuffling, the reading tends to have more to say to them. And if I start off this reading for group 2 and right away it doesn't seem to apply to your situation, always check out the other 2 groups. I feel if you're here with me, one of those groups is going to give you some solid information about your life. All right, so we're doing, when will I meet him? How will I meet him? Who will he be? So the when, the how, the who. All right, I need a couple more cards right away, especially for this one. Need more here. Okay, so I'm on group 2 right now. I've just read for group 1, and already I'm seeing the trends that we so often have, these trends on these readings. So next one, not going to be a particularly good guy for you. So again, don't base your romantic decisions on a group tarot reading on YouTube. But I'm going to tell you what I see in the cards, and then of course always use your own judgment. So Hangman in reverse. you're going to be, when you meet the next guy, at kind of a weak point in life. And therefore, you may be willing to kind of listen to and want to believe that this person is just a good port in a storm for you. We've got the Tower in reverse saying that. How will you meet him? You might even meet him through a bigger or a smaller difficulty that you have in life. Like maybe your car breaks down and he is the guy with the tow truck, or he stops to help you out, or you're trying to do something you're around your place, and he's one of the neighbors, and hey, I can help you with that. So likely you're going to meet someone while you are a little bit, distress is too strong a word, but when you need a helping hand, this person shows up and you think, oh, how nice. Three of Cups in reverse. I'm seeing that he is likely going to have some difficulty being exclusive in a relationship. Now, if this doesn't matter to you, this may not be a deal breaker, but I'm also seeing, so I pulled more around this, the who question, Ace of Swords, sharp tongue perhaps, not the person who's going to build up your self-esteem, especially if you want someone exclusive and you're just, chick number 3 in his stable of dates. And Two of Cups in reverse. So, one of the primary love cards in the tarot deck upside down. So this is not your guy, according to these cards. What else can I tell you, if anything? Give me a sec, and I will pull a couple more cards for you. What else can we tell Group 2? Is there any good news that we can give Group 2 here? Oops, it's cutting in 2 places, so this was the second. And this one came out first. All right, so I've been getting this message a lot, guys. If you want to go back and look at my Group 1, you're going to hear something similar, but not quite the same. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So as long as you are in some form of distress, so maybe as a result of your previous breakup or as a result of any number of different situations, your life is not going as well as you want it to be. So long as you're in that situation, you're going to be attracting trouble in the form of your romantic relationships as well. So the number one thing to start doing even this week, Group 2, is what can you do to make sure that everything in your life is taken care of. If you drive a car, if you drive an older car, do you have AAA? Do you have health insurance? So are you making enough money? Can you pay your bills with money to spare? What can you do in that arena? Can you pick up a little side hustle as well as your regular job? It's all of these things that nobody wants to hear, but it's the dealing with the mundane situations so that trouble is less likely to occur, so that you're less caught off guard. So you don't want your life going up in flames, and there's a lot of precautions that you can take to make sure that that doesn't happen. So have you taken all of those precautions yet, or have you perhaps been hoping that your knight on a white horse can show up and help you out? So let's put that knight on the white horse into the background, and similar to my Group 1 reading, so more detail if you want to check that one out as well, it's the more you create this stable structure for yourself, the more you are proud of yourself, then you're attracting someone similar. So at that point, you're right side up, you've got all of your important areas of life covered, you're feeling very secure, you're in the garden with the fruits of the harvest, lots of creativity, fertility represented by the rabbit here. Flowers are growing. You're feeling very good. So that's when your Knight of Pentacles rides into your life. And then you've got some kind of partnership going that is beautiful for you. And then you actually attract someone who is, so paradoxically, when you no longer need it as much, that's when someone rides in who is happy to help, wants to assist you. All right, that's what I have for you this week, Group 2. If this resonated with you at all, hey, please give this video a like. Leave me a quick comment below, and super wonderful if you would consider subscribing to this channel if you do like my videos. All right, sending you lots of love and transformation in only good ways, and blessings for the week ahead. Welcome, Group 3. So we're reading on your next relationship. And when, how, who will it be? So please focus as I shuffle the cards so that your vibes, what you need to know, will be in this shuffle, and you're going to be more likely to receive some information that actually fits into the situations of your life. All right, so here we're going to have the when will you meet the person, how will you meet the person, who is that person likely to be. Okay, justice in reverse. There's so many ways that we can interpret that one. How? Oh man, okay, so this is the trifecta. So for all three of these readings on this question, we received the message in a variety of ways that the next person is not going to be the one. Okay, so hey, you might want to check out Group 1 and Group 2 and see what I had to say to them. So different scenarios, but kind of the same message. So you've got a lot of company, Group 3, in the next person coming in, not the one. So let's go, how will you meet him? It's going to be some kind of chaotic way where this might be the type of person who is kind of rude, sarcastic, but yet really good looking, and you almost might look at this as a challenge. Wow, I wonder if I could get him to like me. This is not going to be somebody who comes up and courts you and, you know, begs you to go out with him and acts really interested. This is going to be the one where, like, wow, he's really cool. This is like some bad boy in a leather jacket with the big motorcycle, so to speak, okay? So that is the how. You're going to see this person, or you're going to be introduced to this person, maybe at a party. You're going to meet this person, who knows, maybe at a bar, someplace that you are, and you're going to think, wow, this guy, he's got something that pulls you in. And like, when will you meet him? Okay, so it's the Justice card in reverse. So I feel like this is going to happen relatively quickly. I'm thinking that this person is likely to turn up in the next couple of weeks. And Justice in reverse, hey, you might even meet the person if you've got a court date. This person could potentially be in the legal profession. So when will you meet him, though? Pretty soon, I think. But, you know, here's the thing that so you're going to learn, if you decide to involve yourself with this person, you're going to learn all about how to deal with bad boys if you don't know already. We've got the Lover in reverse for who this will be. Again, not a long-term love partner. So I want to ask something else here. So even though this is not a long-term partner, even though this is likely to be kind of a dangerous guy, a bad boy type of guy, is there anything good that can come from this? Because even with the Justice card, this person even could have come up side of the law at some point. Now, I know there are some people who like to involve themselves with people with a record, even people in jail, okay? So, yeah, is there anything that can be good about this for group 3, for any of the people who are viewing this video? Is there good that can come of this? Nope. So this is you bailing this person out. We're not saying that there's a legal issue here, but we're saying that this person pulls you off your track, causes you a lot of work and pain, may even convince you that this is good for you. So you may, if you spend too much time with this person, you may not even know who you are anymore, what's right or wrong. You know, you're not even questioning it anymore. I'm just seeing this sort of head over heels thing happening. So again, can we predict the future in a group tarot reading when this is not even an individual reading? I don't know who all of you specifically are. So just be careful in who you meet in the next couple of weeks. And only you can decide if the bad boy is for you. But this is showing it's going to take too much out of you. It's going to take you off your own game. It's going to take you away from your own goals and what you want to have happen. So this is not, as far as I'm concerned, this is not what I want for any of you, group 3. However, I am not the boss of you guys. All right, so so what's the purpose of this? And how can you prepare yourself to possibly be presented with someone better in your life relatively soon? We get the High Priestess in reverse. So it's all about going inside and deciding what is really important to you in life and kind of getting in touch with your own witchy nature as well. So, and witchy nature, let me be clear, this does not mean trying to do workings to change someone else. So, that is the hardest way to go. Nobody in life is worth it. No new relationship is worth it. So, this is all about you taking power. And the way you're going to do that is different than, we had the Empress in one of the other 2 groups today. So the way you're going to do this is a different energy than the Empress. This is internal energy. This is getting to know who you are within and dealing with your own vibes and what you project to others as how you magnetize and draw them to you. So learning to project that thing that brings good and healthy relationships to you, that is the key. All right, group 3, did that make any sense in your life? If it did, please like this video, leave me a quick comment below, and as always, I would be so happy if you chose to subscribe to this channel. Sending you lots of downtime to go within and think about who you really are, how you come across as a result of who you feel you are, so how you project out into the world, and lots of blessings in the week to come.